I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much out by cutting out now. No, I am not ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. I believe that the school is a battleground, the site for a feminist infiltration. Ah, shit. Feminist. No offense to anybody who's feminist, but never mind. This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the build-up of a military has been always the clearest sign of the imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the boundary itself is small and isolated. It a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target, they are so cunning as expected of women. Soon, the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along, then kill you, just as they killed me. You will end up just like me. Oh, hell nah! I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. It was the best I can think of. So, you're not supposed to say anything like that. Damn! So rude. Where was I? Oh yeah. Vest feminist conspiracy. Stop! Stop it! I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some crafts and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets, okay. Crafts is still cool though, right? Speaks energetically, responding almost before I am done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I am the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part. And that part is kind of important. There can only be one, like in that foreign movie where there could only be one, and in the end there was only one dude left because that was the point. Actually, that's a good point. I had never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list on the other dark, complex conspiracies that the school holds. As tangled as... Quick! Finish my analogy for me, dear pal! I'm going to go to bed now. It's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I am talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later. I depict him as like a really big dweeb. He claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly it's like he didn't even open the door but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I gave up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. Takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting and gets my cheeks, and it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in is a place that's made for people who are unfit for anyone else. But easy. Ugh. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words just left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place is really more a school and less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I opened one eye, seeing the school books and bottle of pills ranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Am I on the second act already? Whatever. I feel very tired this morning, probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to Shizune and Misha, I start doing the homework as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is going to be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now, though. Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day. I want to put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them if they do, so the situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head and see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that is equal parts cute and menacing. This is a smile that says, "We have you now, there is no escape."
Hey, it looks like we're together again. Yay!
Misha leans... Oh, up close and personal! Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now unless I were to jump through the window. Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly.
What's wrong, Hee-chan? Oh, Hee-chan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining the student council, didn't you? It's okay, Hee-chan. We are talking about it after you left. It would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for this this early, right? Right!
Why does she always answer her right question? Like, seriously, she's like, right? Right! It's like, damn, woman. I'm so happy you two are able to have a laugh at my expense, and even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Now that that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mood and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only 2 problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. It looks like she's working alone. Can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, the girl over there.
Huh? Who, Hee-chan?
Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone?
I think so, Hee-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone?
I was just thinking that maybe she should work with us or something.
No. I don't think that would be a good idea, Hee-chan.
Why not?
She-chan wouldn't get along with her.
Why? Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. Is nervous, but still has a light that lilting up and down quality present in everything she says. I don't understand that word. What does that mean?
Just because, Hee-chan.
Man, now Shizune has noticed our conversation, and it makes me realize again how Misha has been signing everything she has been saying the whole time.
What, Hee-chan? My friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not going to say that.
You said it anyway.
I know, Hee-chan. It's fine if you ever hear.
I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand a thing Shizune was saying, and vice versa. Is that also why she signs all the time, so there is never a conversation Shizune will be left out of?
Anyway, we should start on the problems now, Hee-chan.
We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there's any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly the food so far has been subpar. Subpar? I don't even know what that means. The sense Shizune and Misha are arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. What about the bill? Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from a previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break. Socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks, the one with actual boxed lunches mixed in, and chattering with everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. But then I watch Hanako. It feels like I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class on her own accord? I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. When to think of it, she has turned a page since I've started watching her. Because she's waiting for someone. I do what I always do when I don't know what to do. Like now. I've already started on one of the books I borrowed yesterday. It took it with me to school to fill the empty moments between classes. Found the page that I creased a corner of to mark the spot I left yesterday night. Pick up from there. Misha and Shizune are still arguing heatedly, probably about restaurants still. If I join them, I just get caught up in that, or worse, get grilled for joining the student council. Misha isn't speaking aloud since there's nobody who'd need to hear what they are talking about. But why does she tend to sign things even when Shizune doesn't need to understand what's being said? Or even more strangely, when Shizune is not around at all. What an odd conflict of habits. I find it hard to focus on the book, and besides, the lunch break beckons me to leave the dullness of the classroom. I do so, heading down for the cafeteria. Misha and Shizune, having come to a conclusion of some kind or another, follow in my wake, though still talking in their animated fashion. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a runaway chain. Ouch! Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer light green eyes looking up at me. Ooh, she is hot! She is still hot! They belong to the perpetrator. A short girl who bumped into me is now fallen down the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform, a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't even have legs. I don't care, I'd still hit that. Or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins made of feet, or some black metallic or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl once is ill, rubs her nose and jumps up. Aw, man. Hey, are you alright? Really sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going. You just came out of nowhere. Sorry. Sorry! She's looking really apologetic, in the hurt puppy way of being apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay, don't worry about it. Ouch. Oh, shit. I said that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself. Don't forget your medication, most of all, don't get hit in the chest. Try to rub my solar plexus to ease the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. It's making me uncomfortable. God, stop it. Stop. It seems normal. Hey, should I get a nurse? The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stared at her for a few seconds, dumbfounded, until I realized that I probably looked worse off than I really was. Doubled over myself, looking all tense. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. I should say something in response. I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time and take a deep breath. Just knocked the wind out of me, big time, but there's nothing more than that. You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. It's okay, I said I was fine. Nothing's broken. No harm done. That's good news. I feel a hand on my shoulder at the same time. Damn it. I skipped the whole part. Eep. I don't have time to look around me because Shizune is already shoving me aside and stomping over to the girl, sounding furiously at her.
Mr. Brzezowski, I saw that running in the halls is strictly forbidden.
You should translate. Right on Shizune's tail, but her voice is girlishly playful, not full of the divine fury Shizune's arm movements would seem to call for. I'd rather get chewed out by the pink-haired girl than the blue-haired girl. The blue-haired girl seems like a bitch. Hey, sorry, I was just going to get some stuff, and I was kind of in a hurry.
You've been told this 1,000 times before. Your reckless behavior endangers other students, and even worse, explicitly against the school regulations.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute, I find myself smiling. I know that, I was just...
Make sure that this will not happen again, although I'm sure telling you this is futile. It only causes me further headache when you choose to ignore the regulations.
Shizune is a teacher's pet.
Got that, Emmy?
The small girl sticks her tongue out in response. I gotta go. Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I'm gonna change and everything. Damn, I hit that. I don't care what condition she's in. Damn. For Misha or Shizune or I say anything, she's really bottled from where she was a second ago, almost halfway towards the stairwell. Shizune looks like she's about to go to nuclear on the spot. I smile at her in vain attempt to calm her down.
Are you okay, Hichan? That Ibaraszewski girl is always like that, causing trouble to others.
No, I'm pretty certain Shizune wouldn't call me Hichan.
Never mind. Yeah, anyway, I'm okay. I just got the wind knocked...
Oh. Duh! I don't have the high-pitched voice. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, anyway, I'm okay. I got the wind knocked out of me.
That's great, Hichan.
Oh, it's great I got the wind knocked out of me? Well, screw you! I won't call it great, but I let it slide this one time.
We have to run now. There's an important student council meeting regarding the festival. We finally decided where to eat. Too bad he can't join, but this lunch meeting is only for council members. We could take you there some other time. Oh, but that'd be like a date, wouldn't it?
The girls leave for downstairs. I didn't manage to get far from the third floor hallway before all this commotion struck, literally. I should get going as well.